talk about this until 2026, but
Oh,
our city is going to be not only overrun.
What you talking about?
You think the migrants are going to be a problem? There is going to be people coming, spending enormous money in this city in 2026, because as much as we Americans think that we are the shit and the Super Bowl is the shit, and we think that it's the most watched thing ever, don't even come close to the amount of eyes that are going to be in the United States for that World Cup, dude. Do not sleep on what's going to happen in this country, because it's going to be overrun and dollars are going to be flying around. Why do you think MetLife Stadium? What if they're playing this game in the World Cup in MetLife Stadium and the best player in the entire world gets turf toe because the turf sucks? So what's going to happen is do these people over there know that people hurt themselves at MetLife Stadium on a weekly basis?
Guaranteed MetLife Stadium. Guaranteed MetLife Stadium goes grass for this. I guarantee you.
That's my point. Bam. They're going to have to make a stipulation where the Jets and the Giants are going to get a better field, because that's where Eric, you read my mind. That's awesome, because that's exactly where I'm going, because it's the most watched spectator sport in the entire world. I don't care how much you love your perspective sport. It's the most watched sport in the entire world, hands down. And do you think that these crazy people in, say, like Russia, Germany, Spain, wherever, want to see their star go down in America? They will be burning our flags. They will be burning Jet flags and Giant flags over in Spain or wherever Messi's from. Like, if he gets, I mean, this is going to be a big deal. And I think you're 100% right. The Jets and the Giants are going to get a better surface to play on because of this.
Yeah, and the biggest event at MetLife, it wasn't the Super Bowl, it was the Taylor Swift concerts this past summer.
Yep.
So I was in southern New Jersey, Rich, and I saw warnings on signs, Taylor Swift, Meadowlands, find alternate route. So you can imagine what that did. Can you imagine what this is going to do in 2026, especially having the final here? I'm not going to be anywhere near MetLife Stadium. I'm not a soccer fan. Don't want to be there. I've been to the World Cup. I seen a game the last time it was here. Don't ask me why, but yeah, I have nothing. Don't care, but I know it's going to bring in a lot of money to this.
Eric,
to this.
Let me tell you something right now.
There's going to be people staying in hotels up here, Rich.
What I was just going to say to you. I personally, listen, I know I'm not the first person to think of this, but whatever week that game is, rent your house out to a family.
Right.
And pay your mortgage for 3 months for a week. And you just go on a vacation. I was going to bring that up to my wife. There is going to be people that are going to want to stay as far as Albany up here. Like, there is going to be people that I have a pool. There would definitely be a family come from Spain, or let's see, wherever the team is playing, to stay in my house for a week. They're probably for like $6 or $7 grand.
Yep. Yeah.
Could you imagine if you could get your hands? Could you imagine, Eric, right now, if I could have anything right now that would make me money right now? I don't know any stocks that are good. I don't know. If I could have one thing right now that you could give me right now, is a midfield, 20 rows off the field seat to the World Cup. That thing, I swear, will go for $100,000 in 2026. People will pay enormous amounts of money for that ticket. That right now, if you have your hands on that ticket, you are sitting on an enormous amount of money. And I think people should really think about, if you get a family that comes from, like, rent out your house for like an Airbnb, and you could probably pay 2 months mortgage.
Yeah, well, I hate to say it, Rich. I'm going to pop the champagne in 2 months. My house will be paid off.
You know what, though? Then you know what? Then you and Jody, you take a long-awaited vacation that you really need and go on a vacation, bro. You and Jody, go away.
But Rich, here's the flip side. What if the United States is in it? So if the United States is in the final, it's just Americans traveling, right? It's not the Europeans come over. The Europeans
because there's still speculation. There's still speculation of what team is going to come. You know what I mean? Like, oh, how about we say that, you know what, then how about this, that, you know what, now you bring up a good point, but I'll counter that point. Okay. No country, when it comes to soccer, you're not getting Jet fans. You're not getting Giant fans. You're getting a country of people. They're going to want to come and stay in this area. Literally, like, all right, yeah, I know what you say. Let's just say it's the United States, which is never going to happen. Let's just say it's United States against Argentina. The entire country of Argentina is going to walk here from where, the entire country is going to come here to see that team play. That's how popular I've come to know that soccer is. We are not into it. I like to make fun of it. It's, the falling, the flops. But you know what, though? At the end of the day, it is the absolute most popular sport in the entire world. If you show somebody in Africa a baseball or a soccer ball, 99% of the time, they will grab the soccer ball and they'll put a Yankee hat on and play soccer. It's like, weird dynamic. But soccer is the most,